We're sad. We obviously have high hopes for BJ. I mean, what he's done in this sport and the type of fighter he is. They always say there's always a one more fight in a great fighter, and we felt that it was it. We felt that this kid was beatable. We felt we could beat him, and I like to think we still can. You know what I mean? But we're always going to think that about BJ, and it was a tough fight to come in after a 2.5, almost 3-year layoff. You're fighting a top 10 guy. That's something BJ's always done. BJ never comes off a long layoff. I mean, his 2-year layoff prior to that, or a 1.5 year later, was Frankie Edgar, the number 2 guy in the world. So, unfortunately, BJ never gets put in there with a guy that, we call it a shake off the rust a little bit, or tune-up fight at least. BJ doesn't do tune-up fights. He fights nothing but top 10 guys and champions and up-and-coming killers. But we're disappointed. Of course we are. It wasn't a break in the plan. I mean, BJ. We didn't want him pressuring the entire fight. The whole time he was pressuring. He was pulling back a little bit, but that happens in a fight. And it becomes tougher. We did push him up against the fence in the first minute or so, and that's where we wanted to be. And Yair did a hell of a job, able to get off the fence and fight his fight. He did a wonderful job, and he won. BJ's a realist. He knows whether he should keep going or not, and I'm sure he'll sit back and think about it. BJ is a fighter through and through, and it's going to be hard for him not to want to come back. It's going to be the people around him, that help him make that decision if they want him to come back or not. I mean, I'm very supportive of BJ retiring. I'm very supportive of it. I think he's done enough for the sport. He's a 2-time world champion. There's only a few guys that are able to do that, and he's done everything he needs to do. I'm gonna say it right now, and I'm coming off what I just witnessed right now, and it was a tough fight, and I know BJ like a brother, man. And at the end of the day, man, that guy is a very tough guy to stop from fighting. So, if he said he was going to fight again, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not encouraging him to do it. I'm just saying. I can only give an honest answer. Do I think BJ will retire? I think he's ready to. I think he's ready to walk out to pasture. But if he said he wasn't, would it shock me? Not at all. He's going to go back to Hawaii, obviously, like he does. I mean, that's where he spends most of his time. I mean, his life. That's where he lives. We'll see. I'm going to talk to Greg Jackson and Winklejohn and BJ. We'll all get down and sit down together and see if maybe make it back out to Albuquerque for a little bit and back and forth to California like he's been doing. But maybe he'll just retire. Knowing BJ, I think he's a smart guy. He knows that. There's not that the sport's passing him by. He's just taking big chances too many times.